Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if it happens to be your very first time here. My name is Troy, and in this series you're going to see today, typically I share with you guys 5 dividend stocks that have ex-dividend dates of this coming week. They also have a long history of market outperformance, low payout ratios, and high dividend growth rates, but today's video is going to be a little bit different. Why? This is simply because there's not a lot of stocks going ex-dividend this week, and once I added all the filters I normally apply, there was only 3 stocks left to pick from. The good news is I didn't sacrifice quality, and all 3 of these stocks would have met my metrics anyway, so I'm excited to provide those to you. And also, if you guys happen to be looking for great stocks at great deals, all 3 of these stocks happen to be in correction territory, so there's that too.
This is an opportunity.
If you guys like this series and want to stay up with it, make sure you guys consider subscribing to the channel and then tune in every Friday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time for a fresh list. Now, we're going to go ahead and dive right into this week's list with number 3, Zoetis, stock ticker ZTS. Including today's video, I've now mentioned this stock 8 times right here on the channel. And if you go all the way back to the very first time I spoke about this one on January 13th of 2023, ZTS is actually underperforming the market since then. But I love the numbers behind this stock. And like I said, it's possibly on sale. So let's go ahead and dive into the numbers. ZTS is a quarterly payer in the healthcare sector, paying $2 per share per year with a forward dividend yield of 1.22%. ZTS has been paying and growing their dividend over the last 12 years. They have a 3-year dividend growth rate of 20%, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 21.38%, and a payout ratio of 28.35%. Now, at the time of recording, Zoetis was trading 18.56% off of their 52-week high. They have an ex-dividend date of January 21st with a payout date of March 4th. And looking here at this chart, if you would have taken a single $10,000 lump sum investment and only reinvested your dividend since then, ZTS would have turned that into $40,365.59, which outperforms the S&P 500 by $6,227.76 over the same time frame. I do have to say, I'm personally a sticky customer with this one because they provide the allergy medicine that my dog needs to take on a month-to-month basis, so there's at least a little bit of a revenue stream.
I'm kind of a big deal.
Next up, and coming in at number 2, we have Lowe's, stock ticker LOW. Including today's video, this is now the 11th time I've spoken about this stock right here on the channel. And if you go all the way back to the first time I spoke about this one on July 15th of 2022, believe it or not, Lowe's is actually underperforming the market since then. But again, I have no worries about this stock, and I want to show you the numbers behind why. Lowe's is a quarterly payer in the consumer discretionary sector, paying $4.60 per share per year with a forward dividend yield of 1.86%. Lowe's has been paying and growing their dividend over the last 63 years. They have a 3-year dividend growth rate that's still high at 17.14%, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 16.92%, and it's sustainable because their payout ratio is just 33.61%. Now, at the time of recording, believe it or not, Lowe's was down 13.63% off of their 52-week high. They have an ex-dividend date of January 22nd with a payout date of February 5th, and same chart here, that same requirements, $10,000, only reinvesting dividends since. Lowe's would have turned that $10,000 into $43,677.75, which outperformed the S&P 500 by $9,539.92. Personally, I believe in this company long term because I think as mortgage rates come down, more people are going to buy houses. As people buy houses, they want to change all kinds of things that Lowe's covers, light fixtures, painting, carpet, the whole 9 yards. So I believe in this stock long term, and with some research, it might convince you as well.
You've certainly made a compelling argument.
And before we get to the final stock in today's short video, please make sure you guys help me out by leaving a like on the video, and also use that comment section down below. I want to know what you guys think of this week's list. Would you guys move any of the stocks higher or lower, or would you guys have different stocks on this list entirely? Keep in mind there wasn't that many options to pick from, so I highly doubt it. But anyway, let's go ahead and dive right into number 1 on this week's list. Bringing home the gold medal on this week's list and coming in at number 1 is Caterpillar, stock ticker CAT. Including today's video, this is now the 4th time I've spoken about this stock right here on the channel, and if you go all the way back to the first time I spoke about it, which was July 14th of 2023, Caterpillar is actually outperforming the market over the short term, so I look like a genius. But anyway, let's go ahead and dive right into the long-term numbers on this stock right now. Caterpillar is a quarterly payer in the industrial sector, paying $5.64 per share per year with a forward dividend yield of 1.61%. Caterpillar has been growing and paying their dividend longer than I've been alive at 31 years. They have a 3-year dividend growth rate of 16.86%, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 12.57%, and a payout ratio at just 23.32%. Now, at the time of recording, Caterpillar was trading 16.13% off of their 52-week high. They have an ex-dividend date of January 21st with a payout date of February 20th. And over the past 10 years, that one lump sum $10,000 investment, while only reinvesting those dividends since, Caterpillar would have turned that into $52,450.94, which outperforms the S&P 500 by $18,313.11. Again, big thank you to anybody that supports this series and continues to come back to the channel. And also, I just want to let you guys know, for the record, the thumbnails that I put out on these videos are not clickbait. If you guys wait and miss these videos on Friday when I put them out and the market closes, the market's going to open on Monday, and some of these stocks have ex-dividend dates or could have ex-dividend dates for that Monday, which means if you buy it on the ex-dividend date, you're going to miss out on that next dividend. So as the thumbnail says, make sure you guys watch these videos as soon as they come out. In this case, this is January 20th of 2025, or you might be too late. And all these stocks are quarterly payers, which means you now need to wait 3 long months before you get any dividends from any of these companies. And again, we all know
ain't nobody got time for that.
With that being said, I can guarantee that you already missed the ex-dividend dates for all 5 stocks I mentioned last week. But if you guys want to check that out and see if there's any stocks in there that might be right for you, make sure you do that right here. But until next time, see ya.